Yeah, it's your boy Griff here, back on a video, and today I got supposed to for you guys, man. Today we're gonna be doing a team building guide explain video. So I know that every time the anniversary drops, there's always a tons of new players. There's tons of new players that comes into the game that's really confused, right? They're really confused about a lot of these stuffs. So usually around this time, I usually start dropping these. I start dropping these beginners guides, these type of guides that a lot of the OG players kind of already know about. So these are more catered to the new players or the people that haven't been playing the game that much. So if you guys are an OG player, you guys still want to, show love to the boy and watch it or just leave it on somewhere so I can get the bread, I appreciate it. But this is for more of the new players. And some of some OG people might still not know this, right? So drop down comments about like any type of videos that you guys want me to do, like any explain videos. Like I don't want to do chrono crystals. I don't want to do all that stuff because chrono crystals already made a chrono crystal guide. But anything about the game that you guys want to know about, I think another one I might do is like the pure equips, like pure equipments versus regular equipments. What's the difference between those? I might make another one because I made that like 2 years ago. So just little explain videos, guide videos, like any of those type of guides, comment down below so I can just remake them again. Maybe like energy, maybe like multi Z power. I might do those videos and all that good stuff. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, subscribe to the channel, roll to 14K, leave a like, turn on a notice whenever I do go live or post a video, you guys get notified. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So team building, bro. I think team building is something that a lot of people kind of just look over, but team building can really make or break your team in terms of trying to prioritize your best units. Some people I'll be seeing, there's teams where they have a strike based units and then their Z abilities is absolutely just trash. And with Z abilities and team building, bro, and trying to optimize your teams off your best units is really crucial because you want them to perform the highest amount of damage or have the best tanking and all that good stuff. So we're going to really kind of explain all that good stuff and let's get straight to it, bro. Let's get straight to it. So, I mean, like I said, depending on your unit, right? I really feel like the most important thing is to build around your best unit. Build around your best unit, your ace unit, the unit that you feel like, all right, he's going to be the reason why like I win these games. He's going to carry me in most of these matches. Not most of these matches, but some of these matches I'm going to need him to carry. He's going to be like my ace. If he gets Rise and Rush, like there's a great chance that I lose this game. So you want to build around those type of units. Whatever units you have, lots of teams has their own type of ace. So for example, let's do hybrids. Let's do hybrids, bro. Let's build a hybrids team and let's go with Beast Gohan, right? So Beast Gohan, say for example you made Beast Gohan and he's your ace. Beast Gohan is the best unit for hybrids, just like in terms of his offensive capabilities. He's able to carry and do a ton of damage and all that good stuff. So you want to build around Beast Gohan. Beast Gohan is a strike based unit. So you really want to give him a lot more strike attack compared to Blaster. Now granted, it is equal, right? You guys see that strike attack and blast attack are equal. But if you look at his Z ability, it's strike attack and defense. So you want to focus on strike attack. He's already given 30, whatever stars you have him at, to strike attack defense. So you want to build around strike attack and defense against him. So first, I like to always have HP. Now granted, you can definitely rock non-HP. By me personally, I feel like HP is really good because if you play, you just have enough HP to take more hits. There's a lot of powerful units in this meta, so you really just want to have HP, right? So I always pop any HP units, bro. Like especially for hybrids. Hybrid has a lot of HP. They have like this Gotenks here. They have this Kid Gohan. They have Pan. I think Pan is definitely the best one because you can still use it to this day. So, put in Pan here. So now, right, we have 4 spots left. If you want to focus that on strike attack. Now, granted, like I said, you want to build around your best units, but also it's also important that your other units as well kind of helps out that strike attack too. So like say for example, you have like a second offensive unit and he's strike based, right? That would definitely help them. That's like building synergy there because Beast Gohan is strike based and then like your second offensive unit is also strike based. So that means they're not going to really be kind of clashing head on. Like if you have Beast Gohan and then you have a unit that's offensively on the blast based side, it can kind of somewhat hurt the team in a sense, because there might be times where you have Beast Gohan and he has too many blast cards. And then you might have a time where, say, I don't know, any, like, say for example TV, like you have TV here, right? And there might be a time where TV, he wants all blast cards in hand, so you can do as much blast cards damage, and then you have all strike cards, and then he's not really doing as much damage as he should be doing. So usually you kind of want to build your team more on a strike base or more on the blast base side of things. So I mean, granted, you can make a balanced team, but like I said, there's gonna be some drawbacks in terms of your best units are not gonna have the cards that they want to use the most. So Beast Gohan not going to have as much strike cards, or TV's not going to have that many blast cards. So take TV out, for example, and let's build around it. Let's build around the hybrids team. So typically on a hybrid build, you're going to have Future Gohan. Future Gohan is it's pretty solid, bro. Like, take a look. He's strike based unit. He has a strike attack Z ability. Really good, right? Really good. You can put strike attack on this team. Hybrids, good synergy for the team. Just like I said, any unit that provides strike attack is going to help him out. So then after that, let's take a look at any other units that have strike attack. Now, one of the better strike attack in terms of just their Z ability is this Green Trunks. Now, the reason why this Green Trunks is valuable is not only that he does strike attack and defense, but he also provides more strike attack because for sagas from the movies and hybrid Saiyans. So if Beast Gohan is your best unit, this guy is a hybrid from sagas from the movies. So that means he's getting 53 base strike attack compared to the 35. So maybe you want to do here is probably replace Future Gohan and then have Beast Gohan here. So then boost go, since for the leader slot ability, Future Gohan will be able to get the extra 18 strike attack because, right, he's leader slot. So that means leader slot, the units in this leader slot will take every single Z ability from everybody around them. So granted, if they don't even have, if they're not even part of that tag, they'll still get that Z ability. So this Trunks, for example, will give him the extra 18 because that Future Gohan is leader slot. So he will get the, you know, Future Gohan is a 35, is a hybrid Saiyan. So he's going to get the 35 strike attack and defense. But since he's in the leader slot, he will also get this extra 18 strike attack no matter, even though he's not a hybrid sagas from the movies unit. It's because he's in the leader slot, so it will apply to him. So then you can put in this Trunks. So this Trunks will be able to help Pan out because Pan is also sagas from the movies from the hybrids. Then you have Beast Gohan. And then you have Future Gohan. So then here you have kind of like 3 units. You have 2 spots left. And usually for these spots, you kind of can go with a full color wheel, or you can kind of prioritize with Zenkai abilities. And I'm going to explain why Zenkai abilities is even really powerful compared to just regular Z abilities. So for here, with the hybrid setup, you know, think about, I would say for one of these last spots, think about the color that they're weak against. Beast Gohan is your best unit. And purple, right? I mean, green is going to be a unit that, green is going to be a color that does a ton of damage to Beast Gohan. So you probably want to go and find a strong purple for him. So whenever you do face a strong green, like Kiawe, or you have Ultra Rose, you have Tag 4s, you have any other green, you have Rev UI, and you have those green units, bro. You definitely don't want to have no purple because you want to help out Beast Gohan so he can kind of defend against those greens in the set. So for your purple, you have multiple options. You have this unit here, you have this Trunks. He's pretty okay, he's pretty decent, right? He does give double attack, but he does give strike attack, which is nice. And he's also a melee unit, so that's really good right there. Or you can go with Revival Gohan. Revival Gohan, he has a revival mechanic, and he also provides strike attack for hybrids. So you can go with either one, doesn't really matter. Let's say, for example, since we have a higher star Revhan, let's go with Revival Gohan here. So now we have that purple to help that blue, and they're all giving us strike attack. We're all getting us strike attack. This Trunks right here is also providing that extra 53 to this Revival Gohan because he is a hybrid in the sagas from the movies unit. So that's helping up a ton too. That's helping them out getting that extra 18 strike attack and all that good stuff. And then for our last unit, you kind of want to see if your best unit can get some strike attacks. I mean, some Zenkai abilities. Now, Zenkai abilities is really important. And I really want to explain that there's kind of like tiers of certain Zenkai units. Now, granted, if we look at Future Gohan, and we look at this Beast Gohan can get Zenkai buff by, if I'm not mistaken, probably 2 or 3 units. Let me actually take a look here. If we actually take a look here and actually take this out and go with blues, and we actually go with Zenkai Awakening, I'm actually explain a little bit about Zenkai and all that stuff. I think he gets Zenkai buff 4 times. Granted, I think it's this guy here, right? Is this Gogeta? Yeah, he does blue movies. Then you have the blue pan. You have this blue pan here, and then you have this blue Broly here that also does blue movies, right? Yep. And then you also have, if I'm not mistaken, this Gohan here that does it. Oh, I'm tripping. Blue. I think he does blue Super Saiyans. No, that's not him. I'm missing one. I'm missing one, bro. Who am I missing, bro? This Goku right here. This Fisku right here. This Fisku also does blast attack. I mean, blue sagas for the movies. So now let's explain. Right, a lot of you guys might be explaining, might be thinking that all of them are going to provide the same amount of strike attack to Beast Gohan. No, that's not the case. Now, if we take a look at these Zenkais, what a Zenkai does, what makes Zenkais really powerful is not only that they have their regular Z abilities, but they also have Zenkai. They also have their Zenkai abilities where they're giving extra attack and defense, which helps them even tank more and hit harder. Now, what makes these units different in terms of which Zenkai will be better for Beast Gohan, you got to take a look at their Z ability and their Zenkai abilities. So if we take a look here, we want him to prioritize as much strike attack as possible. So he has 4 Zenkai buffers. So let's take a look. This Goku provides strike defense on his regular Z ability, and then if you take a look at his Zenkai ability, he gives 40 strike attack here. So he's the max that this Goku is going to give to Beast Gohan is actually going to be giving him 40 strike attack because he's not a Saiyan. So this Z ability is going to hurt this Gohan because he's not in the leader slots. He's not in the leader slot, so this Z ability is not going to apply to him because he's not a Saiyan. He's a hybrid Saiyan, and he's only going to get 40 strike attack. Right? Keep that note. Let's take a look at this Gogeta. Let's take a look at his regular Z ability. It does Fusion Warriors, blast attack and defense, and then movies right here. So you guys see here, his strike attack gives 40, but now Gohan is not gonna be able to get the Z ability here because we don't have him leader slot, and it's also giving him blast attack and defense. So it's not helping him out with more strike attack. So he is kind of in the same boat as this Goku right here. Let's check out this Broly. Take a look at this Broly. This Broly is probably gonna be in the retrospect better for Beast Gohan compared to the other two because he actually provides sagas from the movies. We kind of do have like a saga through the movies hybrids team, right? So everyone's gonna get this extra blast defense, but he is also providing 40 strike attacks. So out of the 3 so far, this Broly's actually be better, but they still all give 40 strike attack. Now we look at the last unit here, we have Pan. When we look at Pan's Z ability, he gives girls and Sun Fam 28 strike attack, right? And then we look at our Z ability, Blue Sun Fam. Beast Gohan is Blue Sun Fam. So then he's getting an extra 40 strike attack here. So that means adding this up, Beast Gohan is actually getting 68 strike attack, which is actually really good for him because we're trying to give him as much strike attack as possible so we can hit as hard as possible. So every time we land a strike card. So that means out of the 4 Zenkai buff, Pan is going to be the best one. She provides support for all the Sun Fam units. We're pretty much going to be rocking these 4 units right here, the top 3, and then Pan. We're not going to really be rocking this green trunks, really just for his Z ability. So they all get the Z ability for Sun Fam, and then this guy's getting the highest strike attack from his Zenkai buffers. So that's why it's important to really look at the Zenkai buffer because not all of them are going to be better than other ones. So you guys see we broke down his 4 Zenkai buffers, and we were able to find out that Pan was better because see, her regular Z ability and her Zenkai ability add up more strike attack compared to Broly, the Fisku, and Gogeta, and all that good stuff. So little stuff like that, you also got to pay attention to. Not every Zenkai buffer is going to be the same. Now, granted, you can add more Zenkai buffer to make it more tankier, but if you're trying to find the best Zenkai buffer, you have to do those little calculations to find whatever, and all that good stuff. So then, boom, we kind of have like a team here, strike based. We found the best Zenkai buffer for Beast Gohan, like our best unit for that team. And then all that's left is just finding the right equipment. Now, like I said, we want to give Beast Gohan as much strike attack as possible. So, taking a look here, like it just depends on like what equipment you farm for him. But in terms of his equipment, we want to give him more strike attack so he can do more attack abilities and do a lot more damage. So equipment like this one, for example, is going to give him up to 45 base strike. 45 base strike is just really powerful, bro. He's getting more base, a lot of strike attacks. So every time you land a strike card, it's going to do a ton of damage, bro. You guys be watching these top players like Virgil, Varvar, me, Dugo, ZVG, Garez, Ryuden, and all these people, why they're doing some powerful attacks is because they're building their teams right and they're giving their best unit as much Z abilities for their blast or strike attack. which helps them a ton in terms of doing the retro damage of what they are, their melee or their range. So strike attack here, extra 35. Then equipment like this will be pretty good for him. Like I said, for certain units, you guys are gonna have to find their optimal equipment and do your own research. But this equipment here is giving him up to 35 base strike and then blue card damage, which is really good. His blue card is actually pretty powerful, so adding this equipment is really good. So then your last equipment, you can add a peer equipment. Now, like I said, I can go really deep dive into peer and regular equipments in another video, but I do actually have an old video on it. I think you can just type in like green rough peer versus base equipment, and I kind of explained it. I think this was like 2 years ago. Pretty decent video. I don't think a lot of people explain about it, but since we have a lot of base strike attack, we can add in a peer equip. Now, peer equip is different, is they have these type of wording. So let's look at the slot 3. You see how it says like 8% 2 strike attack? Well, I'll say, for example, like an equipment like this one says base strike attack. Think of these wordings as like a multiplier, and then think of these base strike as like an addition. You kind of need as much of these base strikes as possible, so whenever you add in like that multiplier, that amplifier, it makes his strike attack do even way more. So you don't want to add too much of these peer ones, these are called peers, and have no base to it, because it's not going to do as much damage. So you kind of need both. You kind of need a lot more of the strike base strike attack side, then add a little bit of the peers so it can do way more damage. So like I said, with our team building, we're able to help build Beast Gohan with a lot of strike attack with future Gohan, with the Zenkai buff for Pan, with this Gohan, with this revival Gohan, with this drip Trunks. They're all giving him as much strike attack as possible, and then these equipments is also giving him as much strike attack possible. So then when we add in the pure equipment, his strike attack is going to hit even harder, because we built him to use as much strike attack damage as possible. Now granted, his blast attack is going to be really bad, but he's a strike based unit. We only care about strike based strike attacks, right? So all these units wants to do as much strike attack as possible compared to blast. So your blast is going to be bad, but your strike attack is going to do super good. And this is how you kind of team build. So whatever team you're trying to build around your best unit, say for example Hit, say for example Rose, say for example UGB, Kid Buu, you kind of want to build a team that caters around what they are. Like Rose, UGB, Hit, Kid Buu, they're all strike based. I mean, well, Kid Buu is defensive, but he's more on the strike based side. So you kind of want to build them with units that helps them with the strike attack side. Try to find their Z abilities, their Zenkai abilities, and all that good stuff, like units that can Zenkai them, that can help them do way more damage. If you guys are new, for you guys to be able to get these Zenkai units, right, you're gonna have to be playing this event here. This event right here is called Zenkai USTR Rush. Try to complete as much of these possible, because I know you guys are gonna be new players, so you guys won't be able to probably finish Rush 3. But you guys do, when you guys do play these, you guys are able to get this currency here that is called the gold medals, the one that has the gold border, and then you guys can go here to the Zenkais and exchange it for here and all that good stuff. And I kind of explain how the Zenkai characters need them at 7 stars minimum and all that good stuff to Zenkai them. So then you're able to Zenkai them up to Zenkai 7 and everything like that. So kind of just like a little rundown, but this is more for a team building type of thing. If you don't have these units Zenkai, if you don't have like Pan Zenkai, just find another hybrid unit that does high like strike attack. So say for example, you don't have Pan. Let's actually take this out. And let's find another unit that has like a high strike Z ability. Then we can actually take a look at like a unit like Green Trunks. We can take a look at Green Trunks. Green Trunks provides pure special move damage to his hybrids, and then extra 30 strike attack for hybrid Saiyans. So then maybe, you know, we're probably going to miss out on some more Z ability, strike Z ability for Beast Gohan. But if you don't have Pan Zenkai, then this is going to be better, because he provides 28 for her regular Z abilities. And then we can give Trunks that gives 30 strike attack and defense, which is way better for Pan, better than Pan, because you don't have her Zenkai. So little stuff like that, you just have to play around if you don't have the Zenkai buffs for a specific of your specific ace unit, your best unit on your team that you're trying to run, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'll try to explain team building, why it's important, because a lot of people, you know, put a unit like Beast Gohan with a lot of blast attack, and he's not gonna do as much strike damage than he can. So team building is really important. That's why you see, when you see the top units, they usually have like a unit that can Zenkai buff them, that can do more damage, tank better, all that good stuff. They're building around what they are really good at, strike attack. You don't want to build Rose and UGB and all these top tier units with Z abilities that they really want to prioritize more compared to the other. So yeah, pretty deep dive in team building. Hopefully you newer players kind of understand more about like team building and trying to make your team optimal for your best units so they can perform the best in terms of like getting the right equipments and building them the right way with Z abilities that matches what they want to do, and then they're gonna perform better. So hope you guys enjoy these videos. Comment down below any more like explain guides that you guys want me to do. I'm definitely going to do a complete beginner guide. I've been doing those the past 2 years, like those hour-long videos. I'm definitely going to do like a full complete beginner guide of 2023. You guys know every single year this game adds new stuff that I gotta talk about. That's why they're outdated. Those other past two ones are outdated, so I gotta make one soon. So I'll probably make one that in like July or something once the fifth annie kind of dies down a little bit more and everything like that. So any more guides, comment down below. I might do like a Z power, I might do like energy, I might do like those updated stuff. So comment down below what type of guys you guys want to see. No chrono crystals, not anything, any other guys besides chrono crystals, please. No chrono crystal guys, please, please, because it's self-explanatory. But a lot of the other guys, comment down below. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, real man, and I'm out. Peace.